Okay, let me ask you something, Joyce. How many Adobe applications do you think an average marketing agency opens in a single day?
If it's our office, I think we'd run out of fingers.
Okay.
Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, After Effects,
Yes.
Lightroom, and before lunch, someone has already opened Acrobat.
Okay, that totally makes sense also. I mean, yes, that's what actually fascinates me. Adobe isn't just a software anymore. It's almost like an invisible infrastructure. If you remove Adobe from a creative marketing agency, maybe like tomorrow, I would say the half of the internet would be taking a day off.
Panic.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. That makes sense.
Editors would panic,
Yes,
like
absolutely.
designers would panic, marketing teams would panic, YouTubers would panic. Honestly, even printers would probably.
I know, right? Even our team also
Yeah,
would be the same mindset.
sure,
Itself.
yeah.
And what's more even interesting is how Adobe started. Okay, so back in 1982, there were two computer scientists, that is John and Charles. So they left Xerox, and because they believed computers were about to change how people created and shared the information. And at that time, nobody was talking about content creation. Nobody was even talking about creators itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously it was an era without any internet.
Yeah.
So like we know today. So that's how it started.
The first breakthrough wasn't Photoshop actually.
Yes, yes.
It was something called PostScript.
PostScript.
It allowed printers and computers to finally speak the same language. For the first time, what you designed on a computer looked the same when it came out of a printer.
Yeah, correct.
That completely transformed the publishing.
Yes, of course it is correct. And it's funny because today everyone talks about AI being revolutionary. Back then, digital publishing was a revolution. And Adobe was helping create the future long before the social media even existed. What do you say?
Then came Photoshop in 1990.
Yes.
And I don't think anyone expected it to become a bug.
Okay, it is correct. And people don't say edit this image. They basically started to say Photoshop it.
Yeah.
And that's when you know that your product has become a culture.
And Photoshop didn't just help designers. It changed advertising itself.
Yes.
That's in like photography, fashion,
yes,
cinema,
yes.
marketing, product launches. Everything suddenly looked more polished actually.
Very true, very true. And today when you see a billboard or a movie poster, an Instagram campaign or even a restaurant menu also, if you see,
Yeah.
there's a high possibility that it is done in a Photoshop, right?
Yeah.
And but here is what I love about Adobe, that's they never stopped at image editing itself. They kept asking, what does the next creator need? That's where they stayed, right?
Exactly. Illustrator became the home of logos, icons, and vector graphics.
True, yeah.
Every memorable brand identity probably started there. Nike, startups, coffee shops,
Yes.
tech companies. Almost every logo designer has spent countless hours inside Illustrator.
Very true. Then later the Premiere Pro came.
Yeah.
So suddenly the filmmakers, YouTube agencies, content creators also had like a professional video editing tools. Today millions of views, videos watched every single day were probably edited from Premiere Pro itself. Yeah.
And if Premiere Pro tells the story, After Effects gives the story emotion.
True.
Motion graphics, visual effects, animated text, logo reveals. Those small details that makes video feel cinematic.
Yeah.
That's After Effects actually.
Correct. And one decision that Adobe made changed the entire business model itself, and that would be the Creative Cloud, I would say. I mean, remember buying the software on a CD and installing the version 7, then waiting probably like 3 years to get the version 8 itself.
And paying your license fee actually worked.
Exactly, yes, that's correct. And Adobe completely changed that itself. Instead of selling the software once, they started delivering the creativity as a service itself, like continuous update, cloud storage, libraries, team collaboration, one subscription.
At first, people hated the subscription model before.
Yeah.
Now almost every software company has copied it.
Yeah.
That's how influential Adobe has been.
Correct. And if you fast forward it for today, everyone is talking about AI. Some people think AI is replacing creativity, but Adobe seems to think that AI should assist the creativity there.
That's why they introduced Firefly.
Firefly, yep.
Instead of replacing designers, it speeds up repetitive work,
yeah.
removing objects, generating backgrounds,
Yes.
expanding images, creating variations. It lets creatives spend more time thinking and less time clicking.
Correct. And that's a really important distinction, because technology changes, creativity doesn't, and ideas still come from people, but the tool simply becomes better.
As marketers, I think the biggest lesson isn't actually about Adobe's tool.
Yeah.
It's about Adobe's vision. Every few years, the way people create content changes. Adobe doesn't wait for the changes.
Correct.
It builds for it.
They upgrade along with it.
Desktop publishing, photography, video, digital marketing, social media, AI. They have managed to stay relevant through every creative revolution.
Correct. And that's exactly what businesses should learn also. Don't become attached to one tool, become attached to to solving the problems itself, because tools evolve, customers' expectations also evolve along with it, and the technology should cooperate with that and start evolving. And here the creativity, that's pretty much timeless itself.
Yeah.
So coming to the end of it, so whether you're designing your first logo, editing your first reel, or building a website, or launching your next campaign itself, there's a good chance Adobe is somewhere in that journey. So not because it's the only option, but because it's for more than 4 decades, it has continued to evolve alongside a creator itself.
And that's probably the biggest marketing lesson Adobe teaches us.
Yeah.
Actually, the brands that survive aren't always the ones with the best products.
Yes.
They are the ones that continue evolving with their audience.
Yes, correct. And so I would say, here is one question for you guys who are watching. If you could keep one Adobe application for the rest of your creative career, which one would it be, and why would you choose that? So
Drop your answers in the comments.
Yes, make sure to do that.
We genuinely love to know that.
And so that's it from us. Thanks for joining on the other episode of Marketing Mindset. We will go ahead and see you guys in the next one then. So see you next time. Bye bye.